Namaste students, welcome back again in RSU Group of Schools YouTube channel. In this video, we will study classification of crystalline solids. In the previous video students, we have studied about the classification of crystalline solids and amorphous solids. So, according to the nature of crystals and arrangement of the particles, crystalline solids are classified in four parts. One is ionic, second one is metallic, then covalent and molecular solids. Now we will study briefly one by one from ionic solids. Students, what is ionic solids? Ionic solids are formed by ions. That means the constituent particles present in ionic solids is constituent particles in ionic solids is ions. Ions are of two types. One is cation, another is anion. Cation having positively charged, and anion having negatively charged. Ions. These ions in ionic solids hold together by a binding force and attractive force. The force is electrostatic force. The force that holds these ions together to make ionic solids, that is known as electrostatic force. This force also known as Coulombic force. As you all know about this name in the earlier classes. What is the electrostatic force? The attractive and the repulsive force that caused by an electric charges, that is known as electrostatic force. This force holds these ions to make ionic solids. Due to this force, the nature of the ionic solids is hard. The nature of ionic solid is hard and brittle. ये टूट जाते हैं, कठोर होते हैं. The nature of the ionic solids is hard and brittle. Also students, due to this force, the conductivity in the ionic solids are bad conductor. Yani the bad conductor of electricity in the ionic solids. Bad conductor of electricity in ionic solids. In which form? It is in solid state. In solid state, the ionic solids are bad conductor. But in the molten state, पिघली हुई अवस्था में, and their aqueous solution, it shows conductivity. आयनिक सॉलिड्स अपनी पिघली हुई अवस्था में और अपने एक्वस सॉल्यूशन में कंडक्टिविटी जनरेट करेंगे. Why it will gives conductivity in the molten state? Because due to the free of ions. अगर आयंस यहाँ फ्री होंगे इस मोल्टन स्टेट और एक्वस सॉल्यूशन में तो कंडक्टिविटी जनरेट होगी. Shows conductivity. Okay students, now the examples of the ionic solids are NaCl, like MgO, ZnS, etc. These are the ionic solids in which the constituent particle is ions and the force holding these ions is electrostatic force and the Coulombic force. Due to this nature, it is hard and brittle. They show bad conductor in solid state, and in the molten state and their aqueous solution, it shows conductivity, and their examples are NaCl, MgO, ZnS, etc. Another property of the ionic solids is the ionic solids are polar in nature. Ionic solids are polar in nature. Due to this polar nature, the ionic solids soluble in polar solvents. Soluble in polar solvents. You understand the term like, dissolves like, जो जैसा वैसे भी घुलेगा. तो due to their polar nature, ionic solids are soluble in polar solvents. It is insoluble in non-polar solvents. So this is the ionic solids. Now we will continue to our next part, that is metallic solid. That is metallic solids. Students, as suggested by their name, the constituent particles present in the metallic solids is positive ions in a sea of delocalized electrons. What is this meaning? Positive ions in a sea of delocalized electron. That means it is also known as kernel. It is also known as a term kernel. Here, what is kernel? Students, let me explain you with an example. See, I have an iron bench, and this iron bench having millions and trillions of atoms of iron. So बच्चों मैं ये कहना चाह रहा हूँ आपको कि एक हमारे पास आयरन की बेंच है और वो काफी सारे एटम्स लगती है किसके, आयरन के. अब वो आयरन के एटम्स जो हैं, आप उसको देखिए वो कैसे कर्नल का फॉर्मेशन करते हैं. हाउ इट विल मेक कर्नल्स. You know, this is the symbol of iron. The atomic number of iron is 26. On writing their electronic configuration, we have find 3d6 and 4s2 orbital in their electronic configuration after filling the noble gas argon. So what are the valence electrons present in the iron? So on filling these electrons in an orbital, we see 3d6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and that is 4s. It will contain 4s2. So students, in this orbital, this is 3d and that is 4s. 3d having 4 unpaired electron. 4 electron कैसे हैं यहाँ, unpaired हैं. 4 electron कैसे हैं, unpaired हैं. ये अनपेड इलेक्ट्रॉन, दैट इज सी ऑफ delocalized इलेक्ट्रॉन हम जिसे कह रहे हैं, ये अनपेड इलेक्ट्रॉन इस कर्नल के सराउंडेडली प्रेजेंट रहते हैं. कैसे रहते हैं आप चेक करें. मान लीजिए मैं आपको डायग्राम से समझाता हूं इसे. दिस इज आयरन एटम. व्हाट इज कर्नल? कर्नल इज पॉजिटिव आयन, यानी दैट मींस न्यूक्लियस with innermost electrons, that is known as particularly basically kernel, and this kernel is surrounded by valence unpaired electrons. See, this is iron atom containing nucleus as well as innermost electron, and the 4 unpaired electrons surrounded it. ये इसके 4 अनपेड इलेक्ट्रॉन इसको क्या कर रहे हैं बच्चों, इस तरीके से सराउंड कर रहे हैं. मैंने आपको कहा एक आयरन बेंच में so many एटम्स प्रेजेंट होते हैं. तो मान लीजिए मैं इसके पास में एक और आयरन कर्नल बनाता हूँ, उसके पास भी 4 अनपेड इलेक्ट्रॉन इस तरीके से प्रेजेंट होंगे. एक और मैं आयरन एटम बनाता हूँ, उसके पास भी इस तरीके से इलेक्ट्रॉन प्रेजेंट होंगे. एक और हम आयरन बनाते हैं, उसके पास भी 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन इस तरीके से प्रेजेंट होंगे. तो आप यहाँ ये देखेंगे कि इलेक्ट्रॉन का एक कंप्लीट एज लाइक सी बन गई है, और उसके अंदर ये 4 आपके एटम किसके प्रेजेंट हैं स्टूडेंट्स, आयरन के. ये 4 जो एटम्स आयरन के जो प्रेजेंट हैं, दैट इज कर्नल which is surrounded by the delocalized electron. What is this? This is the sea of electron. Sea of electron. इस एरिया को, इस पर्टिकुलर पार्ट को हम क्या कहेंगे कि ये इलेक्ट्रॉन का समुद्र है जिसमें छोटे छोटे आयरन के एटम्स प्रेजेंट हैं. सो द constituent particle present in the metallic solids is kernel. Okay, now move toward the force that holds these constituent particles. The force that holds this students, now the force that holds these kernels, that is known as metallic bonding. The metallic bonding is the binding force. Metallic bonding is the binding force that holds these kernels to make metallic solids. Due to this force, metallic solids are hard, malleable, ductile, etc. Malleable means you can make sheets. Ductile हम पतले पतले तार थिन वायर्स में इसको कन्वर्ट कर सकते हैं. Next, due to this attractive force, metallic bonding, their melting point is fairly high. Melting point is fairly high. Okay, the conductivity in the metallic solids are conductors in solid state as well as conductors in molten state. Students, due to this force, metallic bonding force, the metallic solids are conducted in the solid state as well as conductors in the molten state. Now see, what are the examples of metallic solids? Like copper, iron, silver, etc. These are the examples of the metallic solids. Now we move further to the next part of the classification of crystalline solids, that is covalent solid. That is covalent solids. Students, as you know that what is covalent bond? The bond which is formed by the mutual sharing of the electrons. That bond form is covalent bond, and the solid also having the force which binds these atoms and make the solids, that is known as covalent solids. So the constituent particles present in the covalent solids are non-metal atoms. Constituent particles present in covalent solids are non-metal atoms. These non-metal atoms, by the mutual sharing with the adjacent atoms, to form covalent solids, and the force that holds these adjacent atoms in this sharing, that is known as covalent bonding. That is known as covalent bonding. This covalent solid, also known as network solid. Students, this covalent solid also known as नेटवर्क सॉलिड. इसको हम नेटवर्क सॉलिड कहते हैं. ये एक बड़ा जेंट मॉलिक्यूल बनाता है, 3D मॉलिक्यूल बनाता है by the mutual sharing of the non-metal atoms with their adjacent atoms. So due to which this covalent bonding, these are insulators. These are insulators. Okay, the melting point is very high. The melting point of the covalent solids is very high due to the presence of covalent bonding. These are the examples like diamond, like silicon carbide, aluminium nitride, and graphite. Graphite is the exceptional case of covalent solid. Graphite is the exceptional case of covalent solid. It shows conductivity. Graphite shows conductivity. Their nature is soft. Graphite की nature कैसी होती है students? Graphite is soft. Why it becomes soft? Why it becomes soft? Because it contains one free electrons. In that, it is an allotrope of the carbon. Diamond is also allotrope of carbon. But this graphite contains one free electrons. due to this free electron, it shows conductivity. It also shows conductivity. It also shows conductivity. The layer and the structure of this graphite is hexagonal. Graphite form which type of structure? That is hexagonal. The hybridization present in graphite is sp2. Students, this is the portion of graphite. Graphite is soft due to the presence of free electron. It shows conductivity by their kinetic energy of the electrons. The structure is hexagonal and their hybridization is sp2. But diamond shows sp3 hybridization because no any free electron is present in the diamond. Their structure is tetrahedral. Their structure is tetrahedral, and due to no any free electrons, it shows the insulator tendency in the covalent solids. So this is a portion of covalent solids. Now our last portion is molecular solids. As the name suggests, student, molecular solids, the constituent particle which are present in the molecular solid is molecules. Molecular solids के नाम के अकॉर्डिंग, मोलिकुलर सॉलिड्स के नेम के अकॉर्डिंग जो कंस्टिट्यूएंट पार्टिकल्स प्रेजेंट होंगे मोलिकुलर सॉलिड को मेक करने के लिए, टू फॉर्म मोलिकुलर सॉलिड्स, दैट आर मोलिक्यूल्स. वो क्या होंगे? मोलिक्यूल्स होंगे. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, उन मोलिक्यूल्स के अलावा और क्या हो सकते हैं? हमारे पास मोनो एटॉमिक गैसेस हो सकती हैं. मोनो एटॉमिक gases हो सकती है. Molecules and the monoatomic gases which binds together to form molecular solids. This molecular solid further classified in 3 parts. Molecular solids further subclassified in 3 parts. That is non-polar. That is non-polar. Second one is polar. And third one is hydrogen bonding. Hydrogen bonding. Non-polar molecular solids, polar molecular solids, and hydrogen bonding molecular solids. As we know, what is non-polar molecular solids? Non-polar means no separation of any charge. That means no any poles are generated in these molecules. Okay. Here the examples are noble gases like argon, helium, neon. These are the examples of non-polar molecular solids. Also, the other examples like H2, I2, etc. These are also the examples of non-polar solids. The force that binds this non-polar molecular solid is, which force binds the non-polar molecular solid? That is London force. London force, also known as dispersion force. London force, also known as dispersion force. London force is a weak van der Waals force. Okay, students. The conductivity nature of this non-polar is they are insulators. They are insulators due to London force. The melting point is very low. Melting point of non-polar solids is very low. But in polar molecular solids, the examples are like HCl. In this polar molecular solid, one atom is more electronegative and another atom is less electronegative. More electronegative atom attract the electrons of adjacent atom and contain partial negative charge, and another contain partial positive charge and make a pole, due to which it is called as polar molecular solids. The force that holds these polar molecular solids are, that is dipole-dipole interaction. Dipole-dipole interaction. द्विध्रुव आकर्षण बल ये इसको होल्ड करे रखता है. नेक्स्ट, These are also insulators. These are also insulators because dipole-dipole interaction also a weak van der Waals force part. Next, their melting point is low. Their melting point is low. Now move to the last part of this molecular solid, that is hydrogen bonding. Students, what is hydrogen bonding? When hydrogen atom is directly linked with the more electronegative elements and atoms, that is known as FON, fluorine, oxygen and nitrogen. It will form three examples, like if we bind with, link with fluorine, that will form HF, with water form with oxygen, and ammonia formed with nitrogen. Okay, these are the three main examples of hydrogen bonding. Okay, the force that present in the hydrogen bonding is, as the name like, that is hydrogen bonding. It is also insulators. ये भी hydrogen bonding also है insulator. Polar insulator molecular solids का formation करती है. Their melting point also very low. So students, this is the classification of crystalline solids. These are classified in four parts: ionic, covalent, metallic and molecular solids. Now after this portion we will discuss about the crystal lattice and unit cell, the main portion of this chapter related to crystalline solids, in our next video. Thanks.